Oh my goodness. Immediately, the second I hit the water. Oh, there's a fish. Oh man, on the way down. There we go. Fish on. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We finally got a little bit of rain over the past few days, and the river levels haven't come up a ton, but I wanted to take the kayak out to see if the rain would turn on these bass at all. Originally, I wanted to see if I could get some power fishing done, if they were willing to chase baits, because for me, the power fishing just hasn't been very good lately. At a minimum, I wanted to see if I could catch some bass on the fluke. They were kind of really turning on to bait fish. But very quickly in this video, the wind turned on like crazy. It was just insane wind that was blowing upstream. So it was actually hard to go downstream because the wind was pushing me back upstream. And you'll see that I didn't get to do a lot of power fishing in this video because in addition to the wind making it very difficult, it also broke a lot of grass loose. So when there's a lot of grass floating down through the river, it's pretty difficult to throw stuff with treble hooks. So I had to really kind of change what I was doing a little bit. We got on some bass, but yeah, just seeing if this rain turns these bass on, because we really needed some rain. Hopefully we can get a few more inches of rain over the next few days. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. There's a fish through my fluke. That's a dink. Well, that's not a good sign. We're trying to find some big ones. Thank you, buddy. So the question for me, it's been cool, we got some rain. I imagine that they might be pushing up shallow chasing bait. But can we find any of the big ones? That's the question. Because lately, we have not been able to find anything worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Immediately, the second I hit the water. That was better than the last one. That one's definitely healthier than the last one. Still not a monster, but let's see what we're working with. Well, he's about 17 and a half, which isn't terrible. Just taking a size 1 drop shot hook right through the nose of a pearl white zoom super fluke. Tossing it up into the shallow. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch. Oh, one grabbed it, but it was a dink. Ooh. He de-fluked me. He de-fluked me. Ooh, he threw it. It wasn't a big boy anyway. We can live with that. Wow. What a dink. Came off. Oh, there's a fish. That's a fatty. Not super long. Put that guy unhooked. So that guy is 15. Thank you, buddy. 17 and a half and a 15. Yeah, I don't know where these big ones are. My game plan today was to come out here, fish super shallow with a fluke. The problem is the wind. The wind has just been brutal all day long, and that does two things. One, it makes it very difficult to cast a fluke with accuracy on braid, and two, it's pushing all this grass into the shallow sections I'm wanting to fish. Now, I don't know whether the fish are still mostly shallow or whether they're going deep to kind of shelter from all this wind and everything. I didn't want to come out here and fish the bottom. That's what I did in the tournament, and it didn't pay pay off. But I've kind of had no choice based on the hand I've been dealt today. It's weird that it's so hard to go downstream because the wind is blowing me back up. It's just weird. It's crazy. Oh man, on the way down. I didn't even start reeling and this guy was on there. Not the kind we're looking for. That's par for the course today. Thanks, bud. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is not at all what we're trying to do, peeps. Man, only dinks. Well, I shouldn't stay here, that's for sure. Thought maybe the wind would push the bait fish up this direction. Ow! Dude, stop. Fish on. Man, another dink. So other than that 17.5 incher, I haven't gotten on any good ones at all. I mean, but we're exploring, so I expected to, you know, for it to be hit and miss. Just wondering if there are any big ones mixed in this water, because there weren't on Saturday. Not that I could find. Not a monster. Okay, buddy. That's gonna do it for me, guys. We got on some bass, nothing crazy. I got like a 17.5 on the fluke, and I really wanted to fish the fluke a little more, but with the wind and the braid, it just became very difficult to fish a fluke. So I kind of reverted back to the old reliable skunk buster 4¼ inch Nico Helgermite on a North Branch tackle sled jig, and we got some bass. But that wind was insane. I didn't really show footage, but I was throwing spinner baits, chatter baits, I was throwing paddle tails, but every cast I was just getting grass. So even though we caught some fish, we didn't really get anything to write home about. But yeah, with all that wind, it was interesting out there. And it brings up an interesting point. This past week, there was a kayak angler who died during the pre-fishing period for the Bassmaster Kayak Series tournament on Toledo Bend. And I just want to remind you guys, wear a life jacket. I don't know the situation of that case. I don't know what happened, but I'm inclined to think maybe he wasn't wearing a life jacket. I don't know. So especially when you're fishing conditions like I was fishing with the winds and after rain, it's really important, but really all the time. I like to consider myself a pretty strong swimmer, and the river's not very deep around here for the most part. So I would probably be fine if I fell in, but it's really not worth the risk, guys. If you're out on a boat, well, especially a kayak, guys, just wear a life jacket. There are comfortable options out there. Catching fish is fun, but the most important thing is that you make it home. So you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to that angler's family while they're going through this. But if you're going to get out there and chase bass on a kayak, which I encourage you to do, just wear a life jacket. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, tide lines.